Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Info Girl, and on this channel we talk about credit cards, business credit, personal loans, credit repair, and ways to help you make smarter financial decisions. If that's your kind of content, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you will never miss a new video. Today's video is all about the Total Visa credit card. If you've been searching for a credit card because your credit score isn't perfect, you've probably seen this card online. Maybe you've even received a mail offer, or maybe you're wondering if this is a good first credit card. Today, we're going to answer those questions. I'm going to show you what I found on the Total website, explain how the card works, who it may be best for, and just as importantly, the fees and interest rates you need to know before you actually apply for this card. By the end of this video, you will have a much better idea whether this card is worth considering or whether you might be better off comparing other credit card options. So let's go ahead and get started. The Total Visa credit card is a card that is marketed towards people who have poor credit, limited credit, or who are working to rebuild their credit history. Now, one of the features that stand out is that the company says it reports to all three major credit bureaus. That means if you make your payments on time and use the card responsibly, those payments can then reflect on your credit report, which will then help to raise your credit score over time. Now, a good thing about the Total credit card is that you can receive an instant decision within minutes after applying. So for some people, that's appealing because they don't want to wait several days to find out whether or not they have been approved. Now, this card is generally aimed at people who may have poor credit, a limited credit history, past credit mistakes, difficult qualifying for traditional reward cards. So if you have already excellent credit, there is likely other cards with lower costs and richer rewards that will be worth comparing first. The Total Visa card promotes several features: a quick application process, a mobile app, reporting to all three major credit bureaus, online account management, Visa acceptance at millions of merchant, cash back opportunities on qualifying purchases. Those are all positive to know about. But as with any credit card, the benefits are only part of the picture. Now let's get into the part that most people skip. The fees. And I really want you guys to pay attention to this section because this is where you decide whether this card is actually worth it for your situation. A lot of people see the words bad credit okay or quick approval and then they immediately click apply. What many people don't do is scroll down and read the disclosure. That's exactly what we're doing today. The APR. Let's start with the interest rates. According to the disclosure shown in the Total website, the purchase APR is at 35.99%. Now, if you're new to credit cards, you might be wondering, what does that even mean? Here's a simple sample. Let's say you charged $500 to the card. Instead of paying the entire $500 by the due date, you only paid $25. The remaining balance continues to accrue interest. With an APR this high, the interest can quickly add up if you carry a balance month after month. That's why I always tell people, if you're going to use a credit card to build your credit, try to pay your statement balance in full whenever you can. That way, you generally avoid paying interest on new purchases. The disclosure you shared show that some approved applicants are charged a one-time program fee before the account is even open. On the disclosure, that fee is listed at $95. That means this fee may need to be paid before your account is active, depending on the terms of your offer. So before you get excited about being approved, make sure you understand every fee associated with your specific offer. The disclosure also shows that the annual fee depends on your credit limit if you're approved for it. For example, if you're approved for a lower credit limit, your annual fee could take up a significant portion of your available credit. That's important because your available credit affects your credit utilization. And credit utilization is one of the factors that can influence your credit profile. Another thing I noticed in the disclosure, some accounts may also have a monthly service fee after the first year, depending on the terms of the account. That means even if you're not using the card, you can still have monthly charges if your account term includes them. That's why reading the disclosure isn't optional, it is necessary. Why fees matter. Let's use a simple example. Imagine you are approved for a $300 credit limit. Now imagine you have an annual fee, a program fee, and additional account related charges based on your offer. Your usable credit ends up being much lower than the original credit limit. So when people say, I got approved for a $300 credit card, you have to also ask, how much credit was actually available after the required fee? That is very important to understand. Does it report to the credit bureaus? Now, here's one of the positives. According to Total, the card reports to 3 major credit bureaus. That's important because consistent on time payments can help build a positive payment history. Remember, a credit card doesn't improve your credit simply because you own it. It improves your credit when you manage it responsibly. That means paying on time, keeping your balances low, avoiding maxing out your card, staying within your budget. Another benefit is that it is a Visa card. Visa is accepted at millions of merchants across the United States and around the world. That gives you the flexibility if you're using the card for everyday purchases. Cashback reward. Now, Total also advertised up to 11% cashback rewards. Now, whenever you hear up to, remember that it doesn't mean every purchase earns that amount. Remember, programs often have specific terms, participating merchants, or qualifying categories. So before choosing a card based on rewards alone, read the reward program details to understand how they're earned. Now, if you're wondering, should you apply? Now, this is probably the biggest question. Should you apply for the Total Visa credit card? My answer is it depends on your situation. So, if you've been denied by multiple lenders and your main goal is rebuilding your credit, a card like this may be worth it comparing against other options. But don't apply just because you received an offer in the mail. You want to make sure that you compare this card with other credit cards first. You want to also make sure that you look at the fees, you look at the interest rates, whether there's a security deposit, the rewards, the report into the credit bureaus, and whether another card might be a better fit for your own personal needs. Sometimes paying a refundable security deposit on a secured card can cost less over time than paying multiple ongoing fees on an unsecured card. So I want you guys to make sure that you keep that in mind. So if I was starting over today, here's exactly what I would do. I'll open one credit building card. I'll use it for something small every month. Maybe gas, maybe Netflix, maybe my phone bill. I'll pay the balance in full every single month. I'll never miss a payment. I'll keep my balances low. Then I'll let time do the work. Because the truth, building great credit isn't about finding one magical credit card. It's about building good habits. The Total Visa credit card may be helpful for some people rebuilding credit, but it's not the right fit for everyone. So before you apply, ask yourself these questions. Can I comfortably afford the fees if my offer includes them? Am I prepared to pay my balance on time every single month? Have I compared this card with other credit building options? Do I understand the interest rate and how it works? If you can answer those questions, you'll be in a much better position to understand whether this card aligns with your financial goals. All right, you guys, that's my review on the Total Visa credit card. Now, if you found this video very helpful and you understand that the card is a little better, do me a favor and hit the like button. It really helps my channel to grow. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe because every week I post videos about credit cards, business credit, personal loans, credit repair, work from home opportunities, and ways to help you make smarter financial decisions. Now, I want to hear from you all. Have you ever had the Total Visa credit card? What was your starting credit limit? Did it help you rebuild your credit? Would you recommend it to somebody else? Leave your experiences in the comments below because it could definitely help someone else make a more informed decision. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!